Hello and welcome to the Answered Questions podcast, a podcast where we answer questions. I'm Malik Headley,
I'm Neil Thomas.
I'm James Thomas.
and just to set this up, basically this idea came when we were shopping in the mall, like a bunch of losers, and we stumbled upon the book 3,000 Questions About Me in a bookstore, and we decided, why not just make content out of this book and answer these questions for everybody to hear. Neil, you wanna read out the first question?
Well, the first question is, what is your idea of perfect happiness?
Go ahead, James. You first, bro.
My idea of perfect happiness. I'd say not worrying about anything in life would be perfect happiness.
Honest to God, mine would probably be on a beach somewhere, wearing sunglasses and shorts. And the water is crystal clear because I don't want to see any. I want to see if there's sharks or something. I don't know. Maybe have like a margarita. I never ate. That's what they do in the movies, right?
Oh yeah.
My perfect idea of happiness is the same one in movies. What about you, Neil?
Is there a perfect idea of happiness?
Oh, philosopher king over here.
Of course.
What is happiness? Jesus.
Let's just twist it around. I'd say that's a hard question. Even in the bookshop, I didn't even think of an answer.
Is that your answer?
The only thing I can think of is the Beatles song "Happiness Is a Warm Gun."
So
That's not a happiness, but
your idea of perfect happiness. So this is perfection. Is a song by the Beatles, the most overrated
no, I'm
band.
not saying it's overrated.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so, man. They're too underrated, if you ask me.
The
Especially
Beatles.
Ringo. Yes, the Beatles.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
Especially
God.
Ringo.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh man. All right. Let's move on. Question number 2 is, what is your greatest fear? Neil, what is your greatest fear?
Alien invasion.
God. I'm sorry for laughing at that, but
You knew this already.
yeah, I did. I believe in aliens. Do not believe they came anywhere close to Earth, as you know. But an invasion, I don't know. Hopefully they're nice.
Oh man.
My biggest fear, can't say it, but I'll tell you my second biggest fear.
That's not good.
Listen, and no,
It's close.
my second biggest fear is for people to know my first biggest fear. All right, I got this weird thing with fears. I got a list of fears. Fear number, I think 7 is to be publicly humiliated on the show. Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh man, that'd be horrible.
That's scary.
That
man.
is scary.
That's not even irrational fear. That's very rational.
That's set up to embarrass you too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So James?
Greatest fear probably just being alone in the woods in the dark or something like that.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Doing the Blair James Project.
Really though.
All right, on to the next question.
Question number 3 is, what is the trait you most deploy in yourself?
Probably my. I was gonna say laziness, but I actually enjoy that a lot. I don't know. This is a tough question. Not that I love myself, or that I'm super egotistic. Maybe it's my narcissism or something. I don't know. What about you?
The fact that I'm late to everything.
Oh, you were late.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Like
I got
like
no
this.
conception of time at all. I actually was too.
What about you, Neil?
Mine is the fact that I set stuff up, but I get too freaked out about it and I back out. That's actually my my New Year's resolution is try to go through with more things.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that too. I always start things and never. I have so many
never finish it.
unfinished
Yes,
projects.
As of now, same.
Yeah,
Just even from high school, I still
Yeah.
have unfinished projects.
yeah. I always start things or get an interest in something, and then a month later, it's what was that? Like
Yeah.
it's like I never even dabbled in it.
All right. What is your greatest extravagance?
What the fuck is it? What kind of question is that? I don't even. What does that
It's
even
the
mean?
fourth question, I guess. I don't know. Greatest extravagance.
Okay, 1 minute.
You looking this up?
I just don't know what it means by my greatest extravagance, and maybe it's because I'm an idiot. I don't know.
I'm a little confused myself.
Are you ever?
It's my question.
Google. Oh look, Google. Look at Google.
Google
Nice.
candles. That's for you, bud.
Oh
Happy
god.
birthday, boy.
Oh, thank you. My greatest extravagance is that it's my birthday. Okay, lack of restraint in spending money or use of resources. Okay,
Okay.
my
greatest
my
extravagance.
greatest extravagance is probably with kind of like camera gear and like I guess this recording equipment, just
Yeah.
things I guess to make content like
Like this itself, this podcast.
yeah. I
Like
spend a lot of money on things for films
short films,
and this.
which I'm a huge fan of.
I know exactly what yours is. You
Oh,
go ahead.
everybody does.
Mine
Everybody.
is all of my guitars in the gear.
Yeah, how many guitars do you have now, anyways?
Oh man.
He doesn't
now?
know.
It's 12. But like, I just got rid of 2. Altogether, I think I got rid of like 3 or 4. Yeah, 4.
Just got rid of 2,
3,
But-
4.
4.
He doesn't go.
I
first
got
like
rid
he's-
of I got rid of some guitars between 1 and 4.
I'm still emotionally attached to those guitars too.
Oh yeah,
I miss them.
for sure.
I mean, I wasn't using them.
Probably buying too much video games.
Video games. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And skateboards.
I think I got to invest in dictionary so I know what the word extravagance means next time I come across it. Question number 5. What is your current state of mind? Oh, that's pretty easy for me. Suicidal, depressed. Oh man, I'm so joking.
Shit.
These questions are really personal. Like they're crazy personal.
Okay, no, but seriously though, right
Yeah,
now
okay.
I'm having a good time.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I'm
Just wait till I
loving
get home.
Jeez.
Fuck.
Stop it, dude. I'm worried. You make me
Oh.
extremely worried. But my state of mind is
Empire State of Mind. Good song.
crazy. I'm not gonna say calm. I'd say all over the place. I don't know if that's a good
I
thing.
was gonna say crazy calm.
Exactly.
Kind of go against each other. I don't know.
Just a little bit.
That's the thing.
That's my state of mind, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Like no, like
I guess you
on
could
the
say
outside, I guess like
unpredictable.
I'm trying to be as calm as it can be. Even like even doing new things like the new job.
Oh, okay,
like-
yeah.
Like in my like outside, I'm there like yeah okay I can do this, but like in my mind like I'm definitely gonna figure this up somehow.
Oh yeah.
My state of mind right now would be happy but exhausted at the same time.
What are you exhausted from?
Just like work and school, running
Yeah,
around.
you're doing a lot
Oh,
anyway.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Got a lot on your old.
Heavy load.
Yeah.
On your plate. Got a lot on your plate. On your heavy load. What question we got? Number 6.
Would you like to carry that, James?
Number 6. What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
The most
The
overrated.
Most overrated
We're
virtue.
gonna Google that one too.
No.
What's a virtue?
Virtue is a word in the dictionary. It's like it's like things that are virtuous, which doesn't explain it.
What are you doing on my phone?
I think the most overrated virtue is having a very large vocabulary. Just keep it. It's behavior showing moral standards.
High moral standards.
Okay, fuck off. Sorry, I missed it there.
I'm sorry.
Listen, man, I only go to university. I don't know how I made it this far. Probably altruism, like putting yourself, like putting everyone else before you. Honestly, if you do that too many times, you can only do that so many times. Being
Yeah.
altruistic. So someone who's like completely altruistic all the time. That's just kind of destructive in my opinion. It's because I have more of a, I don't know, I don't want to say survival instinct, but I don't know. What about you, Neil?
I'd say like not like the need, but like the thought of like seeing a random person and like it's not like you see that they're having a bad day or something, but like you see that you have a common interest or whatever and trying to I'll explain it. Like like make something of that through said interest. I think I told you this before. Like when I had work experience at Foodland, I saw this woman. Her and her child were all wearing Boston gear and stuff like that. And I'm not into hockey anymore. I asked her if the kid wanted jersey. I never was like it's in great condition.
Yeah.
Like she said no, I already have all the Boston stuffs, and she sounded really snarky.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Okay.
Ungrateful.
Well, like stuff like that.
What about you, James? What's the most overrated virtue thing?
I still don't really understand the question, to be honest with you.
Well, I guess some examples of like virtuous behavior is righteousness, integrity, dignity, worthiness, nobility, decency. I'm reading this from Google. If you're wondering, I didn't just instantly become smart.
So what do
I hate when people have too big of an ego, if that's...
Kind of like maybe like an
question.
overconfidence.
Yeah, exactly.
That is very overrated.
Like they think too much of themselves, or
That'd be
just stuff like that.
There's people that are like, they think they're extremely humble, but they brag about their humbleness,
humble. Yeah,
and it's the most
that doesn't
ironic
make them
thing.
humble.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to the next one, number 7.
Am I reading this one?
Yeah.
Okay. On what occasion do you lie?
Every occasion. Not really. Like, I lie a lot.
Who doesn't know?
It's usually like white lies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if I get like if I just get a passing grade in school, mom goes, "How'd you do?" I go, "I did great, mom.
Oh yeah.
I passed." You know.
Yeah.
To not to like.
Don't
hurt
listen
a
to this,
loved
mom. Oh wait, before I go any further, mom, if you're listening, shut it off. Just go. You're already too far in. But yeah,
Honest.
yeah. You know, people say, "Oh, how you doing?" You say "good."
Oh yeah.
You know,
Even if
that's a
you're
white lie.
shitty, it's
24/7. But
You can't say I'm shitty. You know. Complete
but
garbage.
I obviously know when I have to tell the truth, and I do.
Oh yeah.
What occasion do you lie?
I lie on the occasion of when I know I'm not supposed to be doing something. That you know.
Yeah. That's okay.
Only time, swear to God.
When you know you're in the wrong
Yeah.
and you don't want to get caught.
Well, like
That's
you,
not like in like
you're in shit, so you're gonna lie and get yourself in deeper shit.
yeah.
Or he's not going to get caught. It's just going to go
Yeah.
away.
Most of the time it's like
Yeah, that's
don't get
true.
caught and it just goes away.
Yeah, that's when it's less serious things, though,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, exactly. That's
Yeah.
Like when it's not like
I
against a girlfriend or like really against the
What
mother.
are they?
What?
What's that?
Moving on.
No, but yeah, I've never lied in like situations where I know it would get extremely worse if I
Yeah.
was caught in that lie.
Mhm.
All right, number 8.
James answer? Did James answer that?
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
I don't think he was even gonna stop you.
No.
Situations where like somebody you don't like that's talking to you and you don't really want them talking to you and they start asking you shit, like obviously you're gonna lie then, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, buddy, I got my car's in the out back. I got a flat tire. I gotta go.
Yeah.
What?
Have the guys ever lied when like someone that you haven't seen in a while comes up to you and they kind of are bragging about all these things that they accomplished?
Oh yeah.
All the
And then
time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I ever like lied. I maybe it's like, oh, good for you. Like, buddy, I don't want to talk to you.
Like I hype things up bigger than what it actually is.
Yeah. Oh my god! If we had footage of what the boys look like right now, oh, it's actually awful.
Not me, just Neil.
We'll get a photo afterwards or something.
Alright. What's the next question?
Next question, number 8. What do you most dislike about your appearance? Probably that you look like each other.
Yeah.
no, I was just joking. For me, it's oh man, there's actually a list. But if we're talking about most dislike, maybe my nose. Maybe. I also don't like my legs or my Never mind.
For me, I don't really care about it, but like people say I have lack of chin.
Chinless.
Weak chin.
Yeah, it's a weak chin.
Also I can't
just grow a beard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I was about to bring that up.
That's like I read a thing, and it was just like every guy has a beard growing like within them, right? It's just like some grow faster, or some people have more follicles, or whatever.
Mm.
Neil doesn't.
No. Apparently, that's one thing that runs in the
James is
family
talking,
too.
yeah.
Is
Yeah, you.
weak.
Yeah. Well, I
Beard.
took supplements to get mine out, so
Fuck,
I'm a
I need
poser,
some of
man.
those,
the truth is
Oh,
out. I take supplements, everybody. Call the police. Or you, James?
Like I said, just weak lack of facial hair.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they got like movie effects for that.
Movie.
Like a fake beard. Just wear that for the rest of your days.
If I could, I would.
All right.
Yeah.
James, what's the next cue?
Number 9.
Which living person do you most despise? Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I have a list.
No, the
Jeez.
thing
We
is,
can't name
I-
it.
I
Can we
wanna-
name? No.
I want to
No,
keep
not-
this to celebrities just
Yeah,
because
No.
you guys
no,
know
yeah.
my answer, and if someone really wants to know, they could come up to me in the street or something. But this is actually tough. I'm actually trying to think now. Do you have anybody that you can name off the top?
Despise celebrity.
What about you, James? Most despise.
Well,
Most despise.
go ahead.
I'd say like shitty singers that don't really like respect their fan base and celebrities like
Well,
that.
you're
Like
talking about like Justin Bieber.
yeah,
like,
that's
stuff in
one
this,
guy
that's
that
where
comes
they
to
spit on
mind
it,
when he
man.
spit on his fans and shit from the balcony
I like
or
Justin
whatever.
Bieber, man. Unpopular opinion, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll tell you, mine is a more recent thing, and it's been happening more and more recently, is Jimmy Kimmel.
What do you
Oh
do?
my god, the guy's just an idiot. Gee, I'm not going to go into specific reasons, but oh my god. If you don't like Jimmy, leave a like on this video. Like, share, subscribe.
Shit.
What do you do though? Like
Jimmy Kimmel?
yeah.
Basically, he uses his kid in some circumstance, and he uses his late night show as well to push a very biased political message. And the Oscars were the same things. Plus, he's not even funny. And I don't know when this happened, but recently, people have been giving more and more authority to late night comedians, and I don't know why. For some reason, they're more influential than certain politicians and stuff. You know.
Because
Okay.
just how they have the celebrity status.
I don't know what Jimmy Kimmel has done, but like here's a guy who, in my opinion, he got famous from interviewing famous people. Like I don't.
Well, yeah, that makes you famous.
I'm not really a big fan of Jimmy Fallon either. But this guy's like Jimmy Fallon. He's a good singer. He's been in a couple movies. You know, Jimmy Kimmel. Where'd this guy come from? I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm talking to you, Jimmy. If you're listening to this, I don't like you, but I would like to hang out with you just because you got a lot of money. And I'm selfish. And I probably would not say any of this to your face. Then that's a fact.
I'd like to say whoever I say, I'm still thinking of my answer. If I'd like to meet whoever I say in person, like maybe to change my mind, I guess. Like I never met this person, like
Okay,
you know what I mean. See like what they're like like after the celebrity status, you know, if they're just normal, if they're complete, have like a dead dog up on the wall or something.
Oh my
Dead
god.
dog.
Well, I
Jeez.
don't know why I said that, but like just like
Yeah, I don't know.
something off the top of the head.
If you have a dead dog on your wall, you are a bad person.
Well, obviously, but
Oh, they got dead dogs. They got dead dogs in Kingsman. Spoiler alert.
jeez.
Died of
I watched
natural
that movie.
causes.
I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
What celebrity do you despise?
I just said like Justin Bieber.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
we went.
Yeah.
See, we have great memory on this
Especially-
podcast.
Malik.
Okay, the thing about my memory, right quick, it's essentially non-existent. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm kind of grateful for it as well. Else we forget. Anyways, next question.
All right. Next question.
We're on
Who
10.
went the last one? That's.
We're gonna go to 15. I think we're gonna do a page at a
Alright,
time.
Yeah. Alright. What is the quality you most like in a man?
In a man.
That's number 10. Number 11. Okay. Number 11 is
we
woman.
can get. Okay. All right.
Can we change the question around a
No,
little
no,
bit?
you have to say it, man. You can say anything. I know. I'll go. I know what I'm gonna say. You know, it depends on the man, honestly. You know, a quality that I might like in a guy, he might be just very caring towards other people. If it's Frank Ocean, it's his beautiful voice, and if it's Timothée Chalamet, it's his handsome looks. Man, there's things to like about everybody, I think, besides certain people like Jimmy Kimmel.
Alright. The quality I most like in a man is that stands up for people. You know, like make sure even if they're alright, if they're being bullied, or like just stand up
Okay, yeah.
in some sort of way to make something better, I guess.
Kind of protective in
Yeah,
a way.
yeah. What about you, bud?
James, I'd like zero qualities.
Somebody that doesn't brag too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like an actual humble person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not me.
Okay.
Next question is, what is the quality you most like in a woman? Neil?
Shit.
Again, in a woman, not like in a caring way. That's almost like motherly to everyone. In a way.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
I would say at our age, this goes for guys too, but it's something I especially like in a woman, is when they're not afraid to be themselves, or like they feel like they have to do the exact same thing all their friends do, because they're very like group mentality sometimes
Yeah.
and less individualistic. So
I
I would
see.
say someone who, it goes like I said, it goes for guys as well, but someone who is themselves. James?
A woman that doesn't act like spoiled all the time
Like
and doesn't,
bratty?
yeah, like bratty and thinks that she can,
Entitled.
yeah, entitled and
Yeah.
thinks that she can get whatever, like
I mean, guys
whatever
can be
she
like
wants.
that too.
Yeah,
Well, there are like cases of girls especially where they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
a guy or guys wrapped around their fingers.
Acting like Angelica from the Rugrats.
Angelica.
Yeah.
Angelica.
When you said that, that's the first thing I thought of. I have no idea why.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a girl that acts like Angelica, just stop listening. I'm just gonna alienate a bunch of different people. We're gonna have one view. It's gonna be me. All right, what's the next question, James?
Which words or phrases do you most overuse?
Honest to goodness.
We went over this in the store.
Did we?
Yeah. I don't think we answered it.
Freak. I don't know why I'm suddenly not cursing. I say honest to goodness a lot recently. I also say fam. I don't really like that one, but I say it a lot. It just comes out of my mouth. I know what Neil said, yeah. You have to say mate.
Yeah, I say mate. I started saying lad a lot.
Yeah, just
I
like
call people lads.
Just like British and Irish
Yeah.
slangs.
I mean, I like it. I don't even care.
It's different, you know.
Yeah.
I don't hear other people saying it.
Like, yeah, like once I start doing it, I see other people doing it. Like, hey,
All right, mate.
let's catch on. Mate.
Shit, I just caught it.
Oh, yeah.
What do I?
Jeez. Sick and Bud are the two
And
most
Oh, man,
overused.
you actually-
Just to be
Where
honest,
it's
I
like
know
you
it's
are
like
Cape Breton.
I know it's a
Cape
Cape
Breton,
Breton thing,
yeah.
but like it bothers me when certain people say bye.
Bye.
Like,
That too.
really?
I forgot
Like,
that.
it
One. I
depends
say
how it's
bye a
used.
lot.
Sometimes
Yeah.
when people say bye to me, I feel like they're kind of talking down. Sometimes I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what's up, bye? Like,
Yeah,
what do you
exactly.
mean?
That's that, and like when they're trying to force it, when they're trying to sound like that Cape Breton guy, and when they trying to sound Cape Breton, it's kind of cringy to me.
Yeah, but there's a difference between guys like that and the guys that
actually-
it's just
Yeah.
natural
Yeah.
because I guess somebody around them said that
Like they
growing
grew up
up.
with someone
Yeah.
saying bye.
This is like a Canadian thing as well, but I do say a lot
Yeah.
in my sentences.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know why. It's just I feel like a lot of people do, but I often don't hear it. Maybe, or maybe they don't say it. It's a mystery. Anyways, Neil's counting those fat stacks of money.
I wish.
What question are we on?
Am I reading?
Yeah, sure. I noticed Malik didn't read any in the last little bit.
I read the woman one. I think.
Oh, yeah.
That was only 2 questions away.
Oh, jeez.
Alright,
jeez.
wow, question
The memory.
13. Almost done here. Unless you want to do like another few. We got like another hour.
Yeah, we actually got time, eh?
Yeah. If you want to keep going on to the next page.
We'll see where
We'll
see where it goes. Yeah.
Alright, 13. What or who is the greatest love of your life?
I thought you just said what? like you read the question and it just stunned the crap out of you.
What?
I'm gonna give maybe the what answer to this. It's maybe it's kind of like materialistic, but God, do I?
I mean, there's what. Then
yeah,
there's who.
there's what. and who.
I want to answer both sides. I guess.
For what I'd probably say, maybe my Blu-ray collection. I love that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Those things.
Well, the thing being the collection,
Yeah.
Neil. Come on. No.
Leave me alone.
Who? I love my mother.
Yeah.
I got mom tattooed on my again, mom, again. Like if you're still listening, come on. I gave you the warning. Get off.
If she hears this, she's not gonna let you live this down.
Yeah, she no longer.
Go, James.
I'd say my skateboard collection would be what? Because I have so freaking many of them.
Yeah, like 5.
Like
Five?
5, 6,
Somehow.
7,
decks.
something like that. I gave a few away.
Tech decks.
And for who, I'd say my girlfriend. Obviously, I know that sounds pretty cheesy.
Do yourself a favor, man.
Yeah, really am. How about you, Neil?
I already mentioned this before, but my guitar collection, my gear along with it, because without any of that, I can't really
Play.
sound
Yeah. You
the
can't
way I
sound.
do.
I can't sound.
Uh,
Neil's actually not coming through the mic right now because he's not able to sound. but hopefully we can
I
find
just-
some way to get him in. So if you hear him in the podcast, it's a technical
just
thing.
please let me know.
Jeez.
Whatever.
Frank Ocean is actually the love of my life, and he just doesn't know it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he will though.
You soon.
Yeah.
As a pet for who, my mother, girlfriend, just family altogether, really, and people who are
Yeah.
close to me.
Yeah. Ow. Oh my God, thank you, Neil. God bless.
Friends too.
Friends?
Yeah.
What question are we on here? 14. When and where were you happiest? Sounds kind of weird, but James, when and where were you happiest?
When and where I
I can't, like, for me, this answer doesn't necessarily happen at the same time. Like the when and the where are kind of different
Yeah.
time periods in my life.
Yeah.
Because I'd probably say I was maybe happiest when I was younger and didn't have a care in the world, you know?
Yeah, that's I can agree with that.
Recently, like a couple months ago. I was pretty happy that changed. But for where, down at just like the shore of the beach, just listening to the waves.
Yeah.
Beautiful
It's just yeah. Your
wonderful.
mind just kind of goes blank, and you're not really thinking about anything. And when you're not
You think
thinking about
about
anything,
like what's around you.
when you're just relaxing and stuff, it's blissful.
Really is. Alright. Again, when and where for me is different too. Like when I think I'm most happiest right now. Like at this point in my life.
God bless.
Cause like just progressing, you know. And it feels good to like even see that progress.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And then where like I have a few places just like Bay Music guitar store, going down there, just looking at all those beautiful guitars that I couldn't have.
Fantasizing. Mouth watering.
Sean Studio, where I learned to play the guitar.
Nice.
I think I'm talking about this too much. And
Oh man, you got to answer these questions, man.
at my grandparents' house.
Same with me. Two very different places. Like happiest right now, like Neil said.
A copycat.
Shut up.
No, it's just my life is shit.
Progressing through life, getting my school over with for mechanics, and then hopefully going into that field. And where would be, I'd say at skate park. I don't really give a shit about nothing when I'm at skate park.
Until you like fall down. And have,
Yeah,
like,
until
elbow.
yeah, until I fall and eat shit or something.
No, kind of adding on to this, when am I most happiest as well? Another time, kind of similar to skateboarding, is while making films, and it's the same premise. Just because when you're doing that, none of like the things that bother you are in your head. You're just focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
Is it the same way with editing too, or like,
Editing,
is that just a pain in the ass?
The thing, editing for me is masochism because I'm pretty sure it's going to give me arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome, something bad. But I really like it's really the creation of the film. Without it, obviously the film wouldn't exist unless you're some
obviously.
savant who can film one take. But yeah, someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it though.
I want to add how you edited Marco is just beautiful. Like seeing that. for
Yeah, if
the
you haven't
first
watched
time was
Marco,
just-
check out Marco Highland
just
Films on
amazing.
YouTube. Good short.
everything right in there. Just
Good for your promotion.
go
Good
watch
Good
it.
plug.
Go watch it. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Give it a like if you watch Marco.
All right. I want to move on to the question 15 here.
15.
Give him.
Which talent would you most like to have?
Man, I love to sing, but I am tone deaf. A lot of my favorite singers are actually not really that good at singing, but their lyrics are kind of the lyrics are really good, so that's what I relate to most. But I really like to sing because I'm starting to
Get musical.
I'm starting to get more musically inclined. I kind of did that just because it's a big part of movies to begin with. Nice going, Neil. Break the place down. But I got a keyboard. I'm kind of starting to learn some things on piano. But as far as singing goes, no, I can't do that. I wish that was a talent I had.
Like Malik just said, I wish I could sing too. Like that'd be awesome, but also have a shitty voice and is tone deaf. I wish I could play guitar like Neil too, but I don't know. That didn't come as naturally to me as it did Neil. I'm kind of jealous of that.
Sometimes I wonder if there's like a distinction between skills and talents.
Yeah.
Like someone could be like a naturally like talented writer. They just know how to write things.
Yeah.
But then like
Someone
as far as like an editor goes, editing is not something that you can be like I guess like born with. I guess same with writing and singing you can't. It's like a more of a talent because you're born with it. Same with like great balance or something. Like a trapeze
Drawing, too.
artist.
like drawing.
Sometimes I feel like drawing is like
talent.
a blend, if anything,
Yeah.
because some people are like it's kind of hereditary
Yeah,
for like artists, but if you don't keep up with it, then
yeah.
you know,
Obviously,
you
you're
don't
gonna
get
lose
that
it.
better.
Yeah, I see a lot of people do that. They were wicked artists before, but is shitty now.
At me next time. But yeah, like for editing, people are like, wow, that person's such a talented editor. It's no, they developed the skill of
Yeah.
editing.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think Neil has much to say because he has his talent.
Neil's just a box of talent.
Yeah.
Thanks, brothers. But no, the talent I would most like to have seem like I don't know, it might be kind of simple because a bunch of people are doing it now, just to drive. Like I don't drive, so
I think that's a skill though. Like you
You
will be able to do
learn
that.
that. I wouldn't say that's a talent.
Maybe
I'd say you learn that.
it's kind of for me. Talents are more naturally occurring more than you develop it. Because like some people are naturally
Okay.
charismatic as well.
I got another one.
Yeah.
I got another one. To dance. To actually
Okay.
look good dancing.
Yeah, some people are actually naturally
Yeah.
good dancers. Me, I look like a meatball,
Man.
but I enjoy it.
Back
So
and prop.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If
That's
you
true.
if you display confidence on the dance floor, no matter what move you're doing,
You see, I don't have any of that.
I've lost a lot of it. But I used to always dance like with or without alcohol in my system, but now it's pretty rare. But yeah, I got a couple compliments back in my my heyday. That's I guess.
Knew you get to say that.
All right.
Alright, 16. If
I
you
guess,
could
man.
change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Ooh. This is a deep one.
I don't know. Honestly,
I don't know if I would change anything about myself. There's a lot of things I dislike, but it's kind of what makes me who I am.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like there's things I dislike about myself, but it's nothing that I'm really ashamed of. That I would go as far as changing it, I guess. Maybe one thing would be my my procrastination, because the amount of things I wait till the last minute to do, insane. So yeah, procrastination.
I thought of one. I wish I was a little bit more athletic than I am, than the lazy piece of shit that I actually am.
I'm so lazy I don't even wish I was more athletic.
You just reminded me of what I said about parkour.
Yeah. We used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Parkour. That time James fell flat on his face doing
Oh,
a
yeah.
monkey vault.
I was like,
That's
oh,
the
this
greatest
be
thing I've
easy.
seen.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Then I tried it on something else and ended
You
up
try
being
on the
shit.
smallest
Yeah.
thing.
Well,
that made it harder.
I didn't
Yeah.
think it would be harder. Like I seen
yeah.
something small and be like, oh, that looks like it should be easy.
No.
I did it and
Could have been more
fell
wrong.
flat.
If I could change one thing about myself, I would change how much muscle I have because I am weak. That's what I would change.
I want to be ripped.
Yeah.
I want a body like the statue of David.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Beautiful body. I can say that. Anyways, question number 17. What do you consider your greatest achievement? Ooh.
Greatest achievement.
I know mine. I'll go.
Yeah,
Mine? Metal Gear Solid 3. European Extreme. This was single-handedly the hardest, most frustrating thing I've ever done. And maybe it's petty, but oh my god. I could not be more proud of myself. I don't really play video games much anymore, but goddamn.
Yeah, that's just actually crazy.
Just also that shows how much things I do in my life that are great. Really accomplishing a lot. Yeah.
I'd say to even have a girlfriend at this, like...
That's relatable, bro. It's a sad, relatable truth.
I'd say my greatest achievement so far would be actually going to school after high school and almost getting through it without being kicked out for
Yeah.
fucking being how slow I am.
Oh, man.
Jeez, man.
Honest
How
to
are
God,
you
though.
fired yet?
Yeah. Hard. That's two different things for school, man.
I mean, you're still late.
I'm not late. Shut up.
I still got a while to go in school, but we'll see if I make it.
I believe in you.
But somebody does.
What are we on now? What number?
18?
18?
Yeah.
Okay.
18? I don't know.
If you were to die and come back as a person or a thing, what would it be?
If I were to die and come back as a personal thing? What?
Person or thing?
Oh, person or thing?
Yeah.
What would it be?
I mean, we can't choose a person. in history
Oh,
because,
is it like would you rather be a person or a thing, or do we choose what thing it is? Because I'd probably choose person. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say it's
Just like-
either those. How can you come back as a thing?
As a thing?
Would that thing be like an animal?
What if you? But what? If, okay, theoretically, you come back as a piece of styrofoam that rots in the. It doesn't even rot in the ground. It just stays there, and then you're
Yeah.
buried alive as styrofoam. I guess you wouldn't know because styrofoam's not conscious, but
I mean,
you're the philosopher here, not me. Probably a person, just because life experiences.
Yeah, that's true.
I doubt coming back as either of them. You remember your past life anyway, but
Apparently it happens, but you never know.
same person to have another go at this thing called life.
Yeah, I'd probably choose life again.
Yeah,
Alright.
some pretty cool things out there though.
Oh, yeah.
Where would you most like to live?
Oh, my answer used to be France. It kind of still is, but I'm thinking someplace warmer these days. Maybe in America for a while, just because that's where the movie business is.
True enough.
How about you?
I'd say maybe like England a bit. You know.
Yeah, just to pick up a little bit more of that accent there.
But not even
You will
that,
come
I want-
back. You will go to the UK for a week. Come back British.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like
straight
I
up.
wanna be there and go see like the historical like places in music, like Abbey Road Studio and like
Oh yeah, for sure.
places like that.
I'd say California just because it's warmer. I'm sick of the
Oh,
snow
yeah,
and shit.
California.
That makes sense for you because that's a huge skater place
Yeah,
too.
that's true too.
There's a lot of great stuff in California, man.
Oh yeah,
God bless California. Shout out
God,
California.
yeah. God bless California.
If you're from California, like this.
Oh my god. If you breathe, like this podcast. Anyways, what number 9? Number 19?
Yeah.
Oh wait, number 20.
20? No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said
I
that.
can't count. That's you, bro.
Oh. I read the last one.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's me, bro. Jesus. We're all together here.
Fuck, we'll put it together.
What is your most treasured possession?
You don't go first?
My life. I value my life. Okay, that's a shitty answer. I don't know. Treasured possession. I got a pretty cool baby driver poster.
Jeez.
No. Probably my Blu-ray collection again. I'm just gonna say that's one possession.
True. It basically is.
Basically.
Xbox and PlayStation. Pretty much all I got now. My car. Most valued
your
possession.
car, you-
It's my car.
Oh, really?
Kind of. A little bit. Don't listen to you.
I don't think of anything that actually has like a significant value to the point where if my house was on fire, it'd be like the thing I grab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fuck, I'm not grabbing 68 Blu-rays right quick. It's just a tough task to do.
What if you already have them in like a box
Oh,
or
I
a
do.
container? Oh.
Don't worry about it, bro. It's a two-handed process though. Like during a fire, that's I want something I can just slide on my arm. I'll probably take my camera and make a documentary out of the fire.
Jesus, to roll it. I'd say Well, actually, I'd say there's two things, and to be honest, they're both guitars. Yeah, one of them is a 12-string acoustic Sean LaCoin gave to me, and I think I grabbed that in a fire, and then I go in for the next guitar.
Go back in.
And I go back in
I got it.
for my Epiphone Les Paul.
Guitars over eyebrows.
Yeah, man.
To be seared off.
I'd be looking like Marilyn Manson when I come out of there.
I think James is on the next one here.
What number? 21.
Sure.
Let's go with it.
Oh God, this is. Oh God, what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery?
The lowest
Depth
of
misery.
Am I
misery.
overpronouncing that?
This is tough.
I need to read this, to be honest.
Mate,
21?
do you have an answer, James?
Lowest depth of misery.
You ever see hoarders buried alive?
Yeah.
That level of denial
Yeah.
is miserable to me when I see that. But I don't know how miserable it is to them. I don't know, like a personal lowest depth of misery. I honestly can't give an answer for this one. I don't know. Maybe I have to experience it.
I'd say the death of a loved one.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Especially like a son or a daughter, or like a parent. Like, you know what I mean? That must be awful. Well,
I think we got two series
that's a
there.
sad note.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay.
Let's
Do another question
move
that's a
on.
little bit
Is this
heavier.
mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite occupation? Warrior.
Say warrior?
Warrior.
The warrior occupation.
No, like I'd say like a soldier, I guess.
What's your favorite occupation?
I guess.
I can tell you,
I'd
it's
say-
not very
I've been-
luxurious. I can
Would
tell
it be
you
your
that.
own occupation or just like an occupation in general?
I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
Because we did have a
Like-
few jobs
Well,
between
I-
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
So-
were actually a soldier.
Yeah.
Solid soldier at that.
that was probably the favorite of the jobs I had.
Yeah.
Ironically, seeing how I hated my life. Shout out Canadian Forces. They're looking for people if you want to join. My favorite occupation, though, I wouldn't really say it's one I have or had, but writer director. Just like get to make your own stories.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet. Good song. Frank Ocean song. Pretty sweet.
Never heard of.
Probably will. I don't know. Favorite occupation, James?
Favorite occupation. Probably what I'm going for now. Just mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Not bad.
that'd be my favorite.
Honestly,
That's actually hard.
things a
Yeah.
mechanic learns though.
Oh man, it's actually
So
insane.
valuable.
Like, people take mechanics for granted, and they're like, "Oh, you're just grease monkey." Well, I fix your fucking
Is
car.
that allowed to be said on here or what? Grease money. No.
We said fuck shit, Jesus. What
Yeah.
else we say?
But I'm not trying to attack that specific person, Jimmy Kimmel.
God damn it.
Fuck that guy. Anyways, hi, welcome to the I Hate Jimmy Kimmel podcast, where I talk about how much I hate Jimmy Kimmel.
That's not all that.
What about yours? What about your occupation?
We went.
Did you answer it?
I said warrior.
Oh
or
yeah,
soldier,
no,
but
I thought you
like,
were fucking full of shit.
No.
No.
Well, like. Boxer or soldier.
Okay, yeah. So much respect for people that are actually in the military though, and like stay with it.
Crazy. Yeah.
They're often taken for granted too, especially when they become veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even after they become veterans.
Well, what's after that?
Death.
Shit, Neil.
Nobody talks about like that part, like how. Oh
yeah. What is your most marked characteristic? What do you mean by marked here?
Are we talking about physical or like?
I'd say the biggest characteristic, like pointed out by the people.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Probably. I'd say
Yeah.
you're right by that.
Yeah.
I don't know what is it, guys. What's my most marked characteristic?
Your most marked?
I can't answer it. I guess. I probably could, but
I've been told I was carrying a knife by a few people, so I guess that's something.
I thought we were thinking about Malik's here.
Malik's, oh.
So I would say James is he's egotistical.
Shit.
Selfish.
Jeez.
Oh
I was
man.
gonna say like dancing.
Jesus.
What's it
Wow,
say?
man. Dancing.
Dancing.
I hate myself now.
No, wow.
If we're talking characteristic, I guess a characteristic could also be your hair. You're very marked for your hair. A lot of
Yeah,
people
I
go,
am. It's
"Oh,
crazy.
I know Neil because of his hair," and I go, "Fuck, cool."
I'd say Malik's biggest one would be creativity.
Look at
creative.
this one. Look at this
Yeah, I
one.
say
that's-
your films.
Look how
yeah.
much.
Your creativity in films and like.
Drawing and all
Yeah.
the art that you do.
All the art that I
Yeah.
try to do. Man, it's just the reason I dabble in so much different things is because I have so much contempt for day jobs. I'm not trying to get one of those.
Yeah,
Don't blame
one.
you.
My most marked characteristic is my laziness. I think the next one was
It's
James.
not
Yeah.
What even are whatever one are we on?
We still got
I said we'll do a couple more. We'll round this podcast off at like an hour or something. Just a good hour episode.
We're not at an hour yet?
We're at 51 minutes.
Alright.
What do you most value in your friends?
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Loyalty.
Loyalty is a big one. Trust.
Yeah.
And just like overall willingness to actually be your friend. There's so many people
Yeah.
out there that will say like they'll call you your friend and stuff like that, but when you really need them,
Yeah,
they're not there.
Yeah.
They won't be there.
Exactly.
So yeah.
What about you, James? Do you agree with us or what?
Yeah, I agree with that. Loyalty and trustworthiness. Like, if you tell somebody something, you're not gonna hear it like the next day from somebody
Yeah,
else.
like,
right?
yeah,
I'd also say like if you get into a situation together, you get out of it together.
Yeah, that's
yeah, for sure. Definitely agree with that, 100%. Some ghosts out there, something like that. Anyways,
Alright. It's my turn.
I guess so.
What question do we have? 25. Come on, 25. Jesus Christ.
25 out of 3,000, folks.
Who are your favorite writers?
Favorite
shit.
writers? Is this probably just more than just like a novel too?
Yeah.
Like probably
It could be, I'd
I could
say
say films and stuff too if I
Yeah.
wanted to.
films, poets, novels.
Yeah.
Even like comic books and stuff.
I would have to say Cormac McCarthy, who is a novelist. He wrote The Road, No
Okay.
Country for Old Men,
Okay.
Blood Meridian, and all of his novels are like super gritty, realistic, and he also has a different writing style, which is just kind of unique to him. Plus, I think he gave one interview in his whole life or his whole career. I think he's still alive, but he gave it to Oprah a while back, and that was the one and only thing he did. I guess I could say I'd say Frank Ocean as well. If Frank Ocean fanboy, but his lyrics and his songs, the way they're written, just brings out this type of nostalgia. Even though he's talking about personal experiences, you can always find a way to relate to them.
Well, my favorite writers in music would be Bruce Dickinson from Maiden. For like comic books and stuff, Neil Gaiman. And who's the dude that did B? What's his name?
Alan Moore.
Alan Moore.
Yeah.
Alan Moore. And Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay, nice.
Boys are gonna disagree with this a lot, but I'd say like Axl Rose and
Did he even
Corey
write?
Taylor. Well, yeah, his fucking
Did he
music.
write- Okay.
Dipshit.
I know you read.
I don't even listen to
Don't-
those boys. So.
Don't listen to me. Okay.
I'll just talk shit about them later.
Oh yeah.
Am I gonna read this one?
Wait, which question? 26, I think.
26.
Who is your hero of fiction?
Ew. So like,
Just like a fictional character that you kind of consider a hero, I guess. Could be. There's a lot of options out there.
Millions.
Millions.
I would have gotta read this from millions.
There are millions.
oh, it's
Pretty tough to think about now.
Yeah.
Fiction hero.
You know, I'm trying to think of people who don't kill people. So,
I think all mine do. No. Maybe. What is it, James? You got one?
I'm trying to think.
He's probably definitely gonna say Batman. He's gonna think about
I'm
it long
thinking,
and
I'm thinking
hard,
he's saying Batman.
and then he's gonna say
Boys,
Batman.
you can read me like a book. I was gonna say Batman.
He's gonna say
Batman.
like, I don't know, man, Batman.
Hmm.
It's like we didn't see that a mile away.
Yeah, 100 miles away.
We didn't see that a mile away.
Who's your fictional heroes, Malik?
Oh,
Did you say
man.
hero or heroes?
Hero.
Hero. Okay, one.
This is extremely tough. I don't know. I watch a lot of films, and it's probably definitely from a film. Freak, man. This is tough. Maybe. You might have an answer right now. I don't.
I don't, man. Honestly, don't. I'm here trying to think. I was hoping you had an answer to buy me some time.
Well, I'm not buying anyone anytime.
Jeez.
Probably. I'm just gonna say something to say something. Maybe Ryan Gosling's character in the film Drive. Just a real hero and a real human being.
Alright.
That's the catchphrase in a song.
I want to point this out, by the way. We don't have answers written down. This is all.
Yeah, this is all off the cuff.
Yeah.
Obviously. If
Yeah.
you haven't realized that by now, then
I wanted to mention that a while ago, but just slipped the mind.
what's Twitter saying? We got one, Neil, or
I'd say V.
V for Vendetta?
V for Vendetta.
The anarchist?
Anarchist
the
murder.
crazy-
Oh
you don't
my
know what the
God.
hell he is.
I'm pretty sure he's a commie.
Commie.
Fuck it.
God damn it, Neil.
Isn't he fighting? Not really commies,
fighting
but
fascism.
fascism.
Yeah.
Same kind of shit.
Communist fascists are all horrible.
Same shit.
We're on James anyway.
Different
What,
bucket.
number 27, bro.
27.
Yeah, look at
See,
Britney
shit.
Spears on this. Look, remember bald Britney Spears?
2000.
Shout out bald Britney Spears right quick. This girl's crazy.
I wonder what happens next. What did she do with that umbrella?
Just read the question, man. I'm distracted.
Which historical figure do you most identify with?
Oh, identify with.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Shit.
That
I
is
like
a good
that
question.
I like that question a lot.
Historical figure I most identify with.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'd take Kurt Cobain.
Who's someone that's often depressed? Kurt Cobain. No.
No,
I most identify with bald Britney Spears because that's what I'm looking at right now, and she is wilding right now. Look at her face in this photo. Oh man. Okay,
that's crazy.
we're gonna probably set up a Twitter for this, and our profile picture is gonna be bald Britney Spears.
Actually, should be.
No, it's
Probably
gonna
get
be.
sued.
It's gonna be.
I
Yeah,
hope we
that's-
get sued.
Shit.
Seriously though, who do I most identify in history?
What are y'all laughing at back there, bro? Save picture as bald Britney. Bald Brit.
I don't think there is one, to be honest. Totally
It's
honest.
hard to think about because, like, I know my own personal like personality traits, but I'm not familiar with historical figures' traits. Honestly, if I had to, I don't know. Maybe Buster Keaton. Buster
That's a good
Keaton.
one.
Yeah,
That's
like
a good one.
if you don't know who Buster Keaton is, he's one of the original like silent film actors, but he also directed his own stuff. He wrote his own stuff. He did all of his own stunts. He was so engaged in his films in so many different ways, and I can relate to that.
You can.
'Cause I do a lot, and I would say Buster Keaton. Plus, he always had like I don't know. There's something about him. His portrayal on film was always kind of like down in the dumps, but I know him as an actual person was pretty uplifting, pretty happy.
I think I'd say Randy Rhoads.
Who's Randy Rhoads?
He's the first guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne when he went solo from Black Sabbath.
Yeah, go solo. We had Randy Rhoads with him.
I mean, you still have a backing band.
I know. Yeah. That's just an awful joke.
Fuck me.
What about you, James?
That's a good question, and a really hard question to answer at the same time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I can't even think of anybody, to be honest with you.
It's hard.
It
It's
is.
a hard question,
It's
but I like
crazy.
this question.
If you
Yeah,
ever
it's a good
think of
question,
something
bro.
on the next episode, we can come back to it.
Alright.
What question are we on right now?
We're on
Any boys got a pencil or pen or some shit on?
Oh, I actually do.
Oh, okay.
128.
Just
Also,
put a star next to that, I guess.
I really recommend this book, 3,000 Questions About Me.
It really makes you think about yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
actually.
like you get to know yourself.
There's
through
a lot
this
of,
book. It's
introspection
crazy.
here.
Yeah.
What question are we on again?
We're on
28.
28. We're on 28.
Who are your heroes in real life?
Real life. Well, mother, grandparents. Yeah. Mother,
Yeah, I'd have to say my mom for sure. Again, mom, turn it off. This is the third time, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, I really look up to my uncle too. Yeah, a lot of family members, I'd say.
Same here. Mother, grandparents, family members.
Yeah, and whoever else like taught us stuff growing up, like be it family, friends, and like whoever was like close, you know.
Also, like any heroes in like I guess real life that you don't know, like maybe someone that you would like look up to, someone that has I don't know, like, good traits.
Yeah, yeah.
One person is a singer named Kevin Abstract. Don't listen to much of his music, but he definitely tells people to be themselves, which is I think very important. So he's like a hero to a lot of people as well.
Yeah.
But there's just things like that.
And if I could pick a celebrity, like real life hero, I'd say Kurt Cobain. I know you don't like that answer, but I'd say Kurt Cobain for the reason of like how he stood out. Like he said, if you don't like gay people, if you're racist, don't come to our shows and don't buy our records. And he didn't glorify drugs, even though he was addicted to heroin and
Or
whatever.
like he didn't glorify
like
wall paint.
That's horrible, man.
Oh man,
That's actually sin, man.
I'm gonna get jumped. I hope.
trying to be serious for a second here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Neil. Not really.
Jesus.
I know.
Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana. Worst song
Listen to him.
I've ever heard in my entire
Yeah.
career of listening to music.
Be commented in Mel.
All right, man.
Jeez.
Do you have any more, James?
Again, you're probably not gonna like this, but I'd say again, Corey Taylor, somebody who overcame addictions and.
Yeah, I like Corey Taylor.
Who's Corey Taylor?
He's the
that's
Slipknot
him.
guy
Yeah, Slipknot guy.
Which one?
with the mask.
I'm
I'm not wrong. I'm not
No,
wrong.
Okay, moving on.
Next question.
James, when was the last time
Wait,
you...
I think is it James' turn? What
Yeah,
question are
let's
we
see
on?
it.
We're gonna go to 30. 2 pages. I think that's fair. We're on question 29 or 30.
29. What are your favorite names?
Names.
My favorite names.
Jude.
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 Hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude.
I only knew one person in my life for that name.
Oh, favorite names. I like Oh man. I don't even know. I really like the name Ernest.
Yeah.
Ernest, yeah. I like the name Ernest. I like the name Agatha for some reason. Agatha. Not a pretty
I thought
name.
you said Agatha for a second.
Agatha. It's like a Power Ranger or something.
No, that's from
I don't know.
American Dad.
Oh, is
It's
it?
like Steve's online role-playing game tag. Agatha.
Agatha.
It's actually crazy how you remember those.
I watched that episode at least 50 times.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
like-
actually crazy.
They should sponsor me, to be honest.
To be honest, I like my own name because it's like the only plural
So weird. It's so weird to have a
I like
name. I
that.
think that ends with like an S.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like we have to say like James's.
Yeah. Well, name another name that's like ends with an S. You can't.
There's probably one out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
But probably a couple of it, obviously. But
It's probably like
I'm not
crazy.
I'm not even gonna try.
Like
I don't have a name
unpopular
for it,
though.
Moving on.
Yeah. What's the here? Number 30, and our last question of this podcast is what is it that you most dislike? Neil?
What do I most dislike? When people damage equipment on purpose, like guitars and like amps.
Like
and
smash them on
Yeah.
stage?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Huck the book down. I guess I dislike people that aren't capable, or at least they don't even try, to form their own opinions on things, and they just go with whatever the majority goes with the
Yeah.
flow. And it, even if they are your opinions in the end, at least come to them by yourself. You like
That's a good
don't you don't have to follow the crowd just because. So be yourself and form your own opinions.
one.
James?
James?
What do I most dislike?
That's like such a simple question. Like I don't know, like for 30, I guess. After all those deep ones, so like
Who
what
do
do you
you
most
hate the most in life?
Like, what do you most dislike? Jeez, that should have been the first one, really.
People that don't respect you or respect your
I mean,
stuff, like your
Your property.
like your property, like they damage it or whatever without like thinking about it or even giving a shit. That's what I most dislike.
All right, so on that uplifting note, on things that we disliked, that's going to wrap up this episode of Questions Answered Podcast. I think that's what I called it. I don't know.
3,000
Answered
questions.
Answered Questions
Yeah.
Podcast.
we're gonna probably
Uh,
change that.
Again, we're just using the book 3,000 Questions About Me. The
Is
first
that an
episode.
author or anything? Or
I
like a
was
company name?
thinking of that. But like,
Who cares?
it's a good book.
There's an author to this. All they did was write questions. You're really good, I'm sorry.
I still highly recommend this book.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just fun reading the questions, really.
Like I
But,
said before, you get to know yourself a little bit more without even knowing.
yeah. So we got to question 30, and we might be back next week. We might be back bi-weekly. Not too sure yet. Depends on the schedule. But if you made it this far, thanks for listening. Sign off, Mom. That'll be it from us.